One. What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. from the Black Boss channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. And I got two more special guests here today. We've got Savon and Robbie, the co-founders of the Black Business Boxes. This is what I call the next Amazon Prime, or the black version of Amazon Prime. I really like what these guys got going on. Fellas, how are you doing today?
Great. Doing great, Jeff. Thanks for having us.
Hey, it's no problem, man. So it's the Black Business Boxes. Like I said, I introduced it as the black version of Amazon Prime, but from either one of you, just kind of for those who don't know, what is the Black Business Box?
Yeah, so the Black Business Box is kind of our idea or our way that we think that we can improve the situation for pretty much people of color, black people across not even just America, the world, honestly. But specifically starting here in our backyard of Louisville, Kentucky. So the idea kind of goes along with our mission statement, which is building a black economy. It says right here on our shirts that are available on blackbusinessboxes.com. Go buy one if you haven't got one yet. But the idea of building a black economy is really supporting black businesses, watching black businesses grow. And do we even really know what it means to see a black business grow? You know, we think of it as being able to pay your bills. That's a successful business. And, you know, you don't have to work a 9 to 5, which is great. But when that evolves past that and you can start hiring people from the community or providing internships or actually able to make a greater impact past yourself, that's the whole idea of building a black economy. So we figured an easier way to support black businesses, because everybody says, I want to support black owned business. I want to go out and, you know, do all these things. I'll make a Facebook post. Where can I find these businesses? But how many people actually go out and support past the Facebook post? Probably not that many, not a high conversion rate between sales and people that want to support. So we do all the hard work for you guys, and you can go into that, Rob.
Yeah, we basically created a marketplace online to showcase a lot of the businesses and give them kind of a space to operate and, you know, bring their products on, and then we can show basically a larger audience. That's pretty much been the goal right there, just to get people to a household name, to where, you know, you're kind of deciding between, oh, this big brand that's been around for 50 years, or let me support this black person that's, you know, from 3 blocks over from me. That actually kind of makes more sense than to just support this giant company. Building a black economy is more than, yeah, just putting money in people's pockets. We want to provide for communities and provide scholarships and definitely just bigger and bigger things.
And the Black Business Box itself is kind of our way to introduce you to these brands. So you see, we're scrolling down our site. Just about every person that you're seeing right now has had a product in one of our boxes. So the box is kind of just, we curate the box of different products from these different black-owned businesses. So you don't have to go do the research. You don't have to go spend your time finding it, reading reviews, you know, because that's kind of what stops us from making the purchase in the first place. I have to go find the product. I have to trust it, and then I have to order it. My example is always deodorant. If I want a new deodorant, I would love to try a new deodorant brand, but I can also just go down the street to pretty much any store and buy the same deodorant that I buy every time I need deodorant. So we want to take away all that research, all that preparation that you would have to do, and just serve you a box, and has all these different great products in it. We connect you to the businesses through our site. We give you their business card. I hope that creates a recurring customer for that business.
And just allows them to, you know, kind of grow as a business, because that's the biggest thing, getting their product into somebody's hands, because that's the best, honestly, marketing that I can think of, actually having a physical product.
Yeah, guys. So like you said, we're scrolling down the blackbusinessboxes.com, and like you see, there is a number of black business brands on here already. But there are ways to get featured. So if you have a black business and you would like to get featured in a box or on the marketplace, there's a tab right here that's pretty simple. It says get featured. And you click the tab, you submit your business, and you get in contact with Savon and Robbie. And I love this, guys, because like you said, it eliminates the stress of saying, where do I go to find black businesses, right? You come right to this website, you click the marketplace tab, and whatever business that you're in the market for, like you said, whether it's a deodorant or I see watches, I see eyewear, I see, kitchen seasonings, right? Like I see all of this great stuff on here. And that's amazing, guys. And that's why I call you guys the next Amazon or the black version of Amazon Prime. I really enjoy seeing that, and I hope you all go check that out and get featured. Get your businesses featured. That way we can continue to grow this. But I have this question for you guys. What kind of brought this idea about, right? Like we know black businesses have been around for centuries, right? And I read on your website over $1 trillion is spent from black people, but not in the black economy, as you say. So what kind of made you want to do something like this?
So just when all the protesting and everything was going on here, and we were outside.
We're in Louisville, Kentucky, by the way. We're referring to Breonna Taylor protest happened last summer after she was murdered.
So we outside there and just kind of seeing how that was handled and what it kind of turned into. And basically, I just wanted to see if there was any other ways that we could possibly improve things for black people. And one of the strongest bases that we kind of haven't really built on is economically. Yeah, we had a chance with with like Black Wall Street, or there's been other places in America that have honestly had shots, but there always just seems to be something that kind of slows it down or breaks it down. So we wanted to try to see, how do we move everything online, because how do you destroy something that's on the internet? And that's kind of a much tougher thing to do than a physical, like, brick and mortar store.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, guys. Because like you're true. Like you said, with a lot of that stuff, Black Wall Street, and a lot of things that black people have created, we've seen, our oppressor either come burn it down or come try to destroy it physically, right? Like, so it's hard to destroy what you're doing online and on an online platform. I do have a question. What do you see as the future of the blackbusinessbox.com? Like what would you or end all be all be Savon, maybe for the end for this website right here in this marketplace?
I'm gonna go back to your last question real quick. Like you said,
okay, yeah.
Every year, no, but it all ties into the next question. So what's the future? Every year, Black Americans spend like $1.2 trillion. We spend it. We just spend it, and that's just crazy. When you really think about $1.2 trillion, that is so much money. And then when you look at our surroundings, you're like, what's going on? There's a disconnect between us having, we have money. If we can spend 1.2 trillion, we got it. But where is it going? And then that's where we have to build a black economy, because obviously it's not going to us. And I think that if we had the money in our hands, we would be able to improve our situations better than looking for someone else to try to help us get out of this situation. So what's the future of Black Business Boxes? We want to grow. Right now, we want to release a box every month. So we're still looking for vendors, because thinking about there's 12 months a year, we want to have 3 to 5 vendors per box. That's a lot of different businesses that we need to have to be able to actually get this thing going. So we're trying to get our vendors up. We want to, like you said, the question is, I want to support Black-owned businesses. What do I do? Go to blackbusinessboxes.com. That's the answer. So we want that to be the answer to your question in the future. Just go to there. You don't have to do anything else. Go to the site, buy a box. Just check it out. Look at all these different brands. Read the story of the owner. Build a connection with them, because this person might be from where you're from, or they had a problem with their skin and they weren't able to use certain products. So then they created their own products that were safe for their skin, and they wanted people to be able to have the stuff that they couldn't have when they were growing up, stuff like that. And understand that it takes all of us to make this change. So the future is we just want to keep growing, man. We have, I think, 8, 9 vendors on our site right now. If you have a Black-owned business, we want you on our site pretty much, because we just want to be another. You got to view it as like getting your product in another store. Yeah, they might not buy it, but it's definitely going to get a higher chance of getting bought if it's on the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
More places, the better.
So I really just want to keep spreading the word, and we want to be that Amazon, that Ipsy, that just go-to place for Black-owned businesses.
And even furthermore, like into services, which we're starting to expand in, just like having different services that you wouldn't quite think of, like landscaping or mortgages or just anything like that.
Or
for the
accounting.
website.
An accountant, someone to do your taxes. Like, we really want to be the change we want to see. And right now, I don't know where I could go to find all this Black-owned stuff, because really, we could feel everything that we need to do with a Black-owned business if we really took the time to do it. So we're just trying to make that change and create that place for people to come and fill their needs, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely incredible, because like you said, I mean, we talk about the struggle of our people, and there is a struggle, there's a wealth gap, right? Like, there is money that is important to our communities, but there is some money there. Like, there are people with money. So like you said, that 1.2 trillion or whatever that number is that you said isn't just coming out of thin air. People are spending that. So therefore, we need to try to guide that towards our people. If you're going to spend it anyway, why not spend it with somebody that looks like you? Why not spend it with somebody that is in your community as well? I mean, I'm right there with you. I 100% agree with that. I remember I seen an interview with you guys, and I remember you guys saying, we want you to quit your job, right? Like, I think it was like the thing that came from that interview. What is it about entrepreneurship and wanting other Black folks to quit their jobs and potentially create a business? Why is that so important to you guys?
Well, if you have a 9 to 5 and you're paying your bills at your job, don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Like, blame it on us.
Sorry.
But at the same time, if you have that goal and you have that idea, but you're scared because I do have to do all this stuff, and we have to take the power back, because in my opinion, that's kind of like a modern day slavery situation where, you're forced to work and you're not able to do what you have to do for your family and your future generations, right?
You still don't have enough ever. You still,
right.
For some reason, you're working all these hours, doing all this, and you still somehow just don't have enough. You're still coming up short.
So we're not saying quit your job and start your business, but start your business and then build it up. Actually work with it, care about it, treat it like your baby, so that, okay, you're making X amount of dollars over here at your job, you're making X amount of dollars now with your business. Okay, let's kick one of these things off, and now let's take this to the next level, to where the next person behind you doesn't have to go work over here. They can come work for you, and that's building a Black economy right there. So keep your job if you have it. Pay your bills. Don't be broke. That's not cute. Being broke ain't the move. But think more about it. It's actually can be so much deeper than just a job or just your business.
No, absolutely. You're right about that, because I talk about this a lot. I always say the only way to build wealth is to work for yourself. You can't build wealth working for someone else in the end run, right? Like, you can get rich, right? Like, you can, you know what I'm saying, make a lot of money working for somebody else, but you always have to follow their rules, and you'll never be the king of someone else's castle, right? So if somebody comes in to Savon's house or comes into Robbie's house, like, they got to follow your rules if they're going to be there, right? Like, they can be there if they're your friends, they cool. They got to follow your rules. So you'll never be able to be the king of someone else's castle. So I completely agree with that method for sure. So the Black Business Box, I do want to get back onto this. So you want this, or this will be a subscription-based box that you'll fill with Black-owned businesses. Just kind of what has been the reception? Because I know one of the things that can be tough for Black businesses is the support. There's the finding, right? Like, there's the, like, oh, where can I go to find it? And then sometimes we a lot of times support white people before we support our own. That's just the truth. I don't know if it's because we trust them more, or they're more recognizable. I don't know what it is, but a lot of times support can be tough. What has the support been like for this so far, guys?
We've sold out. We've released 2 boxes so far. We've sold out of the 2 boxes within a week of releasing them.
Shirts. The black shirt sold out. We have a couple left of the white. Definitely shop, get on the website and buy a shirt if you don't have one, because what? It's right there. Come on, get that done. Also, just like our website, data-wise, it's been crazy. People are always on the website. People are always asking us, like, hey, what's next? What's going on? So people are tuned in. People are definitely excited.
And I think that our success, and it's kind of crazy, like, our success is only based off the success of the brands that we have in the box, right? Like, if you get your stuff in the box and then no one comes and buys it, you're like, okay, that was dumb. I don't want to get my stuff back in the box. We've actually had a couple brands be in multiple boxes. So it's like, okay, you guys got a good reception. People message us, hey, I got this Corey seasoning salt in my Black Business Box. I'm never going to use another brand of seasoning salt again. Oh, snap. Let me go to their website. Oh, wow. They have other seasonings. Wow. I just got introduced to this thing that I never would have met or saw before getting this Black Business Box. And that's really what we want. We're literally just trying to, hey, you use this thing over here. Look at this other thing. You didn't know it existed. Wow. It's kind of better than this one thing that you've been using. Wow. Great. And it's owned by a Black person. Cherry on top. Even better. That's it.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Like I'm really excited about the future of this, right? Because this is a void that's being filled in our community, right? Like you said, I mean, we've mentioned it several times already, but there's always this, like, I want to support Black businesses, but I don't know how. Or I want Black people to support my business, right? Well, here's where we combine the two. You have the Black businesses on the marketplace, and you can get featured on the marketplace, and we're broadcasting it to Black people. We're Black first on this platform, always, forever and always. So we want people to go out to support. We want to have your business featured in this so other Black people can see your business. So yeah, I'm really excited about the future of the Black Business Boxes. I'm really excited about what you guys are doing. I thank you guys for doing this, because this is going to be really awesome. Once again, I'm talking to Savon Gray and Robbie Dobbs, the co-owners of the blackbusinessboxes.com. Be sure to check it out. And guys, I'll give you the last word. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the blackbusinessbox.com, by the way. We want to make sure everybody sees this. And so, fellas, I'll let you have the last word before we get up out of here.
All right. One thing I want to say is, yeah, this is Black first, but anybody can support a Black-owned business. It doesn't have to just be only Black people supporting these businesses. I think that the Black community, we have no problem supporting your guys' businesses. So I think that maybe it's time to reciprocate, show some love back. So this is a great way to, if you don't want to protest, that's kind of what, going back to what Robbie was saying, it was kind of dangerous. Like, it's dangerous to go out there and protest, honestly. And some people aren't comfortable with that. People have kids. Kids are out there in the same conditions that grown adults are, and it's just not safe. So this is kind of a form of protest almost, right? Of like, I'm choosing to make a conscious decision to give my money to somebody that I know needs it and will do something good with it. So that's Black Business Box. That's my last word, Robbie. Bring us
last word. Want to say definitely thank you, Jeff, and also, let's keep it going. Let's have a big year, everybody, and let's just stay blessed out here. Definitely stay safe, everybody, please.
And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Black Business Boxes. That's pretty much it across all platforms. Yeah, and stay tuned. And if you have a brand, hit us up, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be on here.
No reason at all. Definitely don't wait any longer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Savon and Robbie from the Black Business Boxes. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and go check out the website, theblackbusinessboxes.com. And we want you to be featured on the website. We want you to check it out, and we want you to buy Black owned. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Black Boss channel, and we will see you guys next time.